Up next is Memphis and head coach Mike Norvell. Memphis is 7-4 overall, 4-3 in the American. Tigers played at SMU last Friday. Memphis won the game 28-18. Memphis is back at home this Friday. They'll host Houston at Liberty Bowl Memorial Stadium, noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central on ABC. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you just take a minute to tie up the game against SMU, please. And what we expect to see is you're back at home on Friday to face Houston for the West Division Championship.
Yeah, I was really proud of our football team, going on the road in a hard-fought battle and being able to come out victorious. We saw some adversity that showed up in the game. Didn't start as fast as we wanted to offensively, there in the first half, but your defense played at a very high level throughout the game, defensively and as well as special teams wise. And then in the second half, we're really able to establish the run. Kind of pounded the football there, and found a way to be victorious against a very good opponent. And that sets up this week, which is obviously going to be a game for the Western Division title. It's a big game. It's one that we're excited to be able to play here in Memphis. We know we're going to be playing a great opponent, one that's very explosive in every aspect, offense, defense, and special teams. And it's most definitely going to take our best effort to put ourselves in a chance to be successful.
Questions for Coach Norvell, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll go to Chris Vanini with The Athletic.
Hey, Mike, what does this Friday's game mean for you and the opportunity after, I know it's kind of been an up-and-down season at times, but you still got a division and possible conference title on the line? What's it mean to be in this position?
No, it's a huge game, and it's really the experience that we've had this year. Is one that I think we've grown from. Anytime you're on a journey, you never know all the turns or bumps that you might face. But our guys have stayed focused on just improving themselves daily, and that's when we got to the bye week, we were coming off a couple losses that were tough for us and tough for our program, but our guys just continued to work. They showed that they know how to respond to adversity, and that's something that as a coach it makes you proud, and to have an opportunity to with all the things that maybe have not gone our way this year, to still have an opportunity to achieve one of our goals and be divisional champs. I mean, that'd be everything for our program.
And with Derek King out for Houston, what do you make of the options that they have at quarterback? And I can't imagine there's not a ton on tape.
Well, there's really not, but they're an explosive football team. You look at the skill position guys they have, the offensive line, tight end. This is a team that can really attack you in a variety of ways. And the young quarterback, obviously a true freshman, came in the second half against Tulane, and they put up 17 points in a very short period of time. I mean, he's somebody that I watched when he was in high school, and he is very talented. He can make a lot of different throws. He's extremely athletic. The only thing he's lacking is really just the experience, playing in a ton of reps. But he's already shown himself to be capable, and we know that they're going to have a great plan.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Jerry Fraley, Dallas Morning News.
Thank you. Mike, Sonny Dykes earlier today expressed disappointment over what he called a non-football move by one of your players, Jackson Dillon, that left one of his tight ends, Ryan Becker, with what he called a significant knee injury after Friday's game. And he said he hoped to talk to someone in Memphis about it. I was wondering, A, are you aware of that play? And B, if so, are you or someone with a program going to speak to Sonny?
Yes. I mean, I was made aware of the play last night through the conference, and I went back and had an opportunity to review the play. We're going through the process with the conference. I will be reaching out to Coach Dykes. So, it's unfortunate any time that somebody gets hurt in the game of football. In reviewing of the play and speaking to the student athlete, was involved. On the play, he was making a tackle. The ball was fumbled, and when he heard that everybody yelling ball and fumble, he tried to wrap and turn to not allow the young man to the opportunity to go and track the football. And so watching it real time, I mean, it is unfortunate. I hate that anybody gets hurt playing the game of football, but we would not allow or stand for anything that was was a malicious intent. And then going back and watching it real time, it's just you could see the timing when the ball came out, and as our guy was tackling, trying to wrap and not allow somebody to go recover the fumble.
Gotcha. Hey, let me just stress real quick. Sonny said it's nothing anybody your staff teaches, just so you know. Anyway, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing well. Myself.
Doing well. Just what you can say about where the team is at this point. A 3-game winning streak after having some adversity has put you in a position against Houston where the winner of this game is going to play in the American Athletic Championship game. Just what your team has done to get to this point and their battle back to put yourself in a position where you could be playing in that championship and it's in your hands.
It shows a lot to the character of the young man that I get to coach, and their belief in each other, their belief in the process of improvement, and something that like I mentioned earlier, you never know what the journey's going to look like. Everybody's got a picture of a fairy tale and how you're going to achieve success, but that's not reality. That's not life. And so when you face a setback, you have to respond to it. You have to look in the mirror. You've got to make the necessary adjustments to improve, and then you hope that everything works out to the best of its ability, and you controlling what you can control. The fact that we get to play in a game of the significance of winning a divisional championship here at the last week of the regular season, that is a true testament to the work that these guys have done. And it's going to be a great opportunity, but just like anything else, it's going to be an incredible challenge. But I think it has prepared our guys, for some of the adversity that we might see.
You've had success at Memphis, obviously, since you've gotten there. But to see this team at 7-4 right now, what is so special about this unit, this environment, this team, that they have been able to put themselves in a position where you're going to go bowling again, could get to 8 wins, could play in the American Athletic Championship? Just the group of guys that you have this year and what has made them so special to write the story that they wanted to write that maybe didn't start out the way that it started.
Well, we're such a young team. We only have 8 seniors, which is the smallest group of seniors I've ever been around in the game of football. So we've had to mature as a team. We've had to see leaders emerge throughout the process, and leadership is shown through times of adversity. We're an action-based program. I mean, anybody can stand up and lead a speech, but we want to see it with your actions each and every day, and that's what our guys have done. Even when times weren't going as well as we'd hoped. I mean, that's our guys showed how to respond, and that is what has kind of defined this team. And we're on our journey to try to achieve a championship. And with that, I mean, it will set up for a heck of a story if we can find a way to get it done.
Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck to you this week.
Thank you, sir.
And we can take one final question for Coach Norvell, please.
Thank you, and that will come from Leo Haggerty with It's Sports Magazine.
Good morning, Coach.
Morning, Leo.
Coach, with all the emphasis now on targeting and the limited practice time that you have, has tackling become a lost art?
I think it's something that has to be stressed and emphasized, on a daily basis. You mentioned the restrictions that we've seen in the number of practices in preseason. The amount of times that you can be in pads. It really makes you go, start at the core fundamental, just placement, hat placement, making sure that we're keeping the head out of the game as much as possible. But it is a challenge, and it's something that we spend individual tackling time with every player on our team. Each and every day, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, because this is a violent game, and we want to make sure that we're protecting the game, continuing to emphasize the way that it should be played and how contact should be made. but there are definitely challenges that come with it within the restrictions of what we're seeing. So we take a great deal of pride in how we contact, and you're trying to keep the head out of the game. But it definitely, each game you find yourself in different unexpected situations that you've got to react at a very fast pace, and your guys they do the best they possibly can in that.
Thank you, Coach. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us today and all year long. Best of luck going forward, and happy Thanksgiving to you and the Tigers.